All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the DaWeebs podcast. This is episode. What episode are we on?
Episode
Three.
4, I think.
Three. All right,
Three. Yeah.
Yes.
episode three. We are on episode three. Gonna do some slight
Ooh,
changes. This episode, I am the host. It's been a while since I've been host. It's been 3 episodes. Yes, 3 episodes since I've been host. So I'm back to being host. George was the host for last time. I'm back to being host. I'm saying that over and over again, but I don't care. And today's topic is going to be about love. So
disgusting.
it's going to be about our past relationships, our future endeavors in love, and yeah, stuff like that. So should I start? I'll start. I'm the host. Just heads up, Isaac. You want to say this or should I say it?
Say what?
That okay, I'll just say it.
You say.
So
You're
this
talking
episode is
about.
gonna be primarily me and George or Borger
Hello.
because
Yeah.
Isaac has not dabbled in a lot of relationships. Uh,
He's not dabbled in
he is
the
a pure
devil's
virgin.
influence.
He is a
Oh,
pure virgin,
dude.
whereas George and I have been defiled by our lust.
We've been defiled by the devil.
Sure. So yeah, it's gonna
Isaac's a
be
pure boy.
it's gonna be a lot of me and George. Isaac will be able to pitch in his 2 cents sometime.
No.
Uh, yeah, because we're gonna ask you, because we'll probably bring up the topic of how you did fall in love with someone and you did ask them out, but you know, we'll talk about that at a later time. But so to start this off, let's start. Also, we're gonna have background gameplay because Isaac is playing right now. Uh, Also, it might freeze
He
occasionally,
has
but
Why?
that's because of me. Um, so yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. We're
We're
gonna start
gonna
off.
start off.
We're gonna start off with my relationship. My first. Sorry. Um, my first relationship and my only ever relationship. And yeah. So this was back in seventh grade. Uh, and when you're in relationships back in middle school, when you fall in love, you're not really thinking about a relationship or stuff like that because you're just trying to grow and learn all about the hormones that are happening in your body. So, and most of the stuff I did was unintentional. So at the time, my soon-to-be girlfriend, um, she was dating someone, and it was a friend, which is why I had an opportunity to talk to her and get to know her because she was with my friend. And when you're young and you don't know a thing about love, you come off as unintentionally flirting, and that's kind of part of my nature. I think these two guys can agree with me on that one. I just unintentionally flirt. I don't mean to do it, but I just, you know. So it was more of a
Trees led me on a bunch of times.
yeah, it was more so of that back then than now. But um, yeah, so I feel bad nowadays because I'm the reason that they kind of broke up because with my unintentional flirting and getting to know her, she started developing feelings for me, and they've been dating for maybe like a week, maybe two, and then eventually they just broke off, and I was like, before we started dating, I asked her, "Yo, why did you guys break up?" She was like, "Oh, I wasn't feeling the relationship," and I was like, "Oh, well, that sucks." But because of that, we had more freedom to hang out, so we did hang out a bit more, in both classes and outside of class. Um, so yeah, and after school, I'd occasionally go to the library with her. Get to know her then and there. My mom just got home, and my brother's giving me snacks now, so I'll continue with my story. But yeah, we started developing a relationship, and I started developing feelings for her. And I don't clearly. Oh, am I freezing? Oh, I very
It's
much
just,
am.
oh,
I very much am. The recording got it, but um. Oh God, this is a problem. All right, I think we're
oh,
good.
and
I
there he
think
goes.
we're
Disgusting.
good.
Oh.
Are we okay? We are not okay. Are we okay? We are not okay. Okay, give me a sec. I'll resume the story in a sec. I'm just fixing up. Gotta do. Wait, am I good?
There.
Am I good? I'm good.
You're good now. I don't know
Okay,
about later.
I'm good now. Well, before it I did it got recorded. Whatever. Oh, am I not good anymore? No, I'm good. Yeah, the part I got recorded, but yeah, I'll just recap, which is after they broke up, we started hanging out more. We started developing feelings for each other, and I don't clearly remember who confessed first. I think it was me. I think I was just like, hey, I kind of like you. Um, would you? Oh, am I freezing? Am I good? I think I'm okay. Yeah. So I was like, hey, I think I've developed feelings for you, and I kind of like you. Would you want to go out? And then she said yes, and then we started dating. And later on, I asked her
Dating?
again. Uh-oh. This is a slight problem. My Wi-Fi is not doing the very good. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah,
Do
hold
you
on.
want
I'm
to
back.
say something or
All right, I'm back.
he's back?
Okay. Well, it's not like even if you guys say something, the recording is still on me. Um,
Fuck.
so it's not like whatever you guys say will be recorded. Whatever I say will be
It's like
recorded though. But yeah, so then we started developing relationships, and then we started going out. And let me say this first: she was Thai, so which is probably one of the reasons why my parents were okay with her coming over so often. But that's pretty much how, our relationship spanned, and how we got most of our time together was whenever she came over to my place after school, because we never really hung out at school because I was kind of puss about that, like I didn't want people. I mean, all my friends knew we were dating, but I didn't want everyone else to know that I was dating, and I didn't want to be like all lovey-dovey in front of other people, because back then I was more of a pussy than I am now. So yeah, we started going out. We hung out at my place, and you know, we dated for maybe like 3 weeks before uh, both of us mustered up the courage to, get our first kiss. Cause it's the first kiss. I talked to her about it. I was like, "Is this your first kiss?" And she was like, "Yeah, this is my first kiss." I was like, "Oh shit. Well, this is gonna. I don't know how this is gonna pan out." And yeah, freaking we brought it up multiple occasions on like how we're gonna kiss and when we're gonna do it, because we both were super nervous about it. But the time came when my dad was going to drop her off. Uh, I was in the car with her. My dad was readying up, and we played the Pocky game, right? Both take one side of a Pocky, and then you slowly get closer. And I wussed out at the end, and I backed off right before we did the deed, and then she ate the last bit, and then just came in full swoop, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing that. And then after that, we mustered up the courage to do it more often. Granted, my brother was always around us at that time, so it was always like whenever he left, we would always do it, or like whenever he wasn't looking, we would do it. But we never got any further than that. That was we've kissed, and that was about it. And yeah, and so towards we dated for, I think, maybe around 2 months. It was like towards the end of seventh grade, and you know, like I said, the only times we ever hung out was when she came to my place. Um, Isaac, you suck. Yeah, so whenever she came over to my place, that's like the only time we would hang out and build our relationship and further solidify our relationship. I am freezing, so that's never a good sign. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Um, but yeah,
Hello.
that's the only time that I would or we would solidify and you know build our relationship. And since she stopped towards the end, she stopped coming over so much, and that's when we started growing distant. And I felt that she was growing distant, so that's why when we broke off, because she moved schools, one she moved schools, and I didn't want to deal with a long-term relationship, so we broke off, and it was a mutual thing. Yeah, uh, which is why it became a mutual thing, and we were able to break off mutually. So thank goodness for that. Oh, oh, thing froze, which is never a good sign. Wi-Fi problems, man. Let me tell you, they're a thing. This quarantine sucks. Hello, am I back?
Much. You just
Dude.
Okay, well. Um, sorry about this, guys. This is happening more frequent now for whatever reason. It's probably because I knew I shouldn't have started because I was afraid my mom would be here, and now because she wasn't home, and now she's home, and now blah 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 blah. Okay, well that's never a good sign. Connect, please, and thank you. Okay, hello. Okay, well, hello. Might have to leave the call and come back in because I think Discordio is not the working O. Okay, give me a second. Oh my god, that's a problem. Okay, there we go. And now I go back in. Alright, there we go. I'm back. We're good.
oh, he's back.
Um, where did I leave off in my story? Oh yeah, which is why, let's quickly recap. We started growing distant because she stopped coming over so often, so we kinda, that's why we were able to break off and we were able to do it mutually, and I wasn't destroyed when we broke off. Um, so thank God for that. But, yeah, that was pretty much the first relationship. Although, but and then like afterwards, okay, why is my Wi-Fi really bad tonight? That's horrible. Um, yeah, right. Um, so yeah, that's why we were able to break off mutually, and we were chill, and yeah, that was my first. Oh yeah, so after she moved, I I don't know how much of this I could trust, but you know, they're one of my closest friends that told me this, right? Because like I've gone through thick and thin with them. But after she moved schools, she went to one of my friends' school, or my friend's younger sibling's school. And apparently, like within the first 2 weeks that she got there, she found someone else and she started dating someone else. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I couldn't care less because you know we broke off mutually. There's nothing left for me there. But you know, more things started popping up, and like my friends were like, oh, you do realize, like one of the only reasons she dated you is because she asked one of my friends is out, or like one of our classmates out, and she got rejected. So she dated me to try to spite him. And I was like, oh, well,
Oh,
okay, yeah. So I don't know how I feel about that because it's kind of like, you know, they're my close friends that told me that, but then it's like I'm the one that no. So yeah, I like I said, I didn't know how much of it to
is it just
trust.
me who?
God. Come on.
Uh,
Every time.
uh, I didn't know how much of it to trust because you know they are my closest friend, but I was the one that was in the relationship with her, so you know it's whatever. Uh, but nowadays I couldn't care less, and nowadays I'm just moving forward from there. It's a good learning experience though. I'm like content with you know everything that happened. So yeah, that's uh that's my first love for you, my first and only love so far at least. George, you gonna pitch in now? I'm
Oh.
gonna I'm gonna have to, if I randomly cut out, then you're gonna have to stop talking. So
So,
yeah,
how long has it been going?
it has been 15 minutes.
Oh,
Jeez.
Right? I originally thought the
I
story would
mean,
be. I mean, the story was probably about 10 minutes, but like with all my freezing and stuff, that probably added. Oh my God. Okay, we're good.
Not going well.
I have really good relationships and really bad ones.
You can just tell the ones that you're comfortable with telling.
You've
Um,
been in a relationship.
I kind of want to say this. I want to talk about it because I feel like I want to see this animated at someday if we do get that popular.
Yes,
But all right, this is a story about
This is
crazy
story.
girlfriend.
Da, 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 da,
And
da, da, da.
Uh,
Upside down.
hold
my dude.
like like it was a Mexican version of a yandere, and
All right, that's more
was
than.
it
All right, we can end
was
this
it
there.
messy?
That's more than enough. We need to.
This guy someone's
No, like
watching, yeah.
I mean, me and her had a good relationship. I enjoyed it. It was a fun relationship. I
Yeah.
mean, we were very close to doing some certain things that
Oh.
wasn't very Christian server,
Oh.
but
Okay.
yeah. But I was still cautious. I was still even though I wanted to fucking go non-Christians, I was still cautious. Mostly because there were times I was but at that point I was a little bit happy, and I told her like I don't want to fucking kill myself because I'm like in such a happy kind of fucking time right now. And I think she took that the wrong way because I got a call. No, like my mom called me downstairs. Okay, I need to talk to you. I was like, yeah. She was like, now your girlfriend's little sister called me and said that that uh, she nearly killed herself, screaming, "If he dies, I'm going with him." And my mom told me
No.
break up with her.
Oh,
Just fucking break up.
Oh. So this is why you like yonder.
No, um, I was okay. The second time, when my mom told me to break up with her, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm breaking up. Like, you got my back, mom. She was like, yeah, I got your back. I was like, all right, I'm fucking breaking up. Because the first time I tried, when I she was a little crazy. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel that. Like, I want to kind of break up. It, like, just spend some time myself, recollect, and probably go back.
Yeah.
Like a small little break. But she fucking threatened to cut off the beam, saying if if you do that, I'm gonna do this to you.
Holy
And I'm like,
sh.
oh.
Holy shit.
No, I was like, you know what? I'm just joking. I swear. Please, God help me. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't told this to that many people. But holy shit, man. I was fearing for my life. Now, I enjoyed this relationship because it was very fun. Alright. I want to say this now to all you kids out there. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Don't stick your dick anywhere near. Okay, take it from me. Alright, it's fun at first, because it let you touch a little
Whoa, whoa,
bit,
whoa, 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 whoa,
let
wait.
you have some fun.
You're telling me you're not a virgin.
Oh no, I still am.
Don't. Okay.
No, I mean,
Alright, oh, okay.
I nearly lost it with her.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus. Of course you did. Of course you did.
Well, here's another little story. I no, I nearly did. I fucking said no to that. Pretended I was sick, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't. Sorry, we can't meet up. He's like, okay. She then teased me once before by saying like, oh, we were gonna have like twosome with a friend of mine
Uh,
who hasn't lost it yet either.
alright.
So
Alright. Oh, bro, this is
I,
this-
as you can tell, she in there in that relationship. She was a really nice person. She was really, but
right.
was she very scary? Now, she did hook up with one of my friends, have sex with him.
Oh,
So
okay.
then, what she then started bragging about to a group of friends. And then, I think it came to the point where like a month later, she messaged me saying, I might have a kid.
Okay.
I need help. And
Oh.
she was telling me like, please help me. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'll help you out. She's pulling at the nice side of me. She's like fucking yanking it. You know, she was going at me like, yeah, I know this weakness of yours. Until my friend was like, I talked to her little sister and she's not pregnant. You're good, you know, you don't have to worry about it. And then I told her, I was like, are you lying to me? She's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, fuck you. I I then stopped talking to her. I mean, if she was she might listen to this one day and say that wasn't happening, but I felt like she was trying to make me jealous
Right.
and trying to pull at my heartstrings and fuck give me back around her finger again or fucking try to bring her self back into my life.
Right.
Did it nearly work?
Yes.
It did. I'm that right?
Glad it.
But it was fun. It was a good experience in my life, which is I think why yanderes a lot. They're so fucking
Yeah.
hot to me. I don't know why.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, there was one thing about her. I can like watching anime and seeing like how yandere is. It's like yeah, she was she was very she was very like not okay with certain friends, not me being a bull, and very controlling of who I talk to, spend time with,
Right.
and also fucking I would say like a bodyguard. Not really. She was
Right.
very crazy.
Yeah.
Very. She
Yeah.
was. You haven't noticed. Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. Okay. You guys haven't been saying anything, so I'm like,
Yeah.
either they're not agreeing with anything I'm saying, or
I
they're
am
just
I'm just trying to
I
wrap my
mean,
head around everything you're saying, dude.
yeah. I I mean, she. There was many times where she would have given me a job, hand job, or something,
Right.
but I would always turn it down. And I guess that was like my fucking good conscience, or me in the fucking future going like, nah, I gotta protect you.
My chastity
Fucking
will not be.
um, that was I. It was a fun ride. It was a fun experience.
That's you say fun.
What
That's fucking low key horrific, dude.
I mean,
All right, listen. Don't pull a well, yes, but
yeah,
actually no on
but
me.
it's and then it's like, Isaac, did he cut out for you?
yeah.
Or is
Don't pull a well, yes, but actually no on me. All right.
it was the well, yes, but actually no. It was like a real life maze, and I'm trying to fucking find my way out.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It was good. I do have a wholesome relationship, which
Yes.
was
Please tell us that.
Which is the one that I was anticipating you to tell. I was not expecting this.
um. So I had talked to many people about this, and they said it's fine.
Mhm.
And I, cause like I feel like everyone else, the initiation would be preschool, right? That's the first school they should. It's preschool, right?
Nah, bro. I went to kindergarten. But that's probably because I'm an immigrant. So you know.
I wouldn't rate the kindergarten. I'm not an immigrant. I just went straight to kindergarten. Probably why I went straight. But I should be a year beast because I feel like everyone I know went to preschool and then,
Right.
and I'm also, I would say a year younger than most juniors should be. You know,
Yeah.
is that? But so I was eighth grade when she was seventh grade. I was freshman. I stopped dating her in freshman year when she was eighth grade, but it was very wholesome and I enjoyed it a lot because she was very. It was like it's like the relationship you want. Trudy. I was the one outgoing and exciting, but
Yeah.
she was very shy and timid.
Well, listen,
You know?
I don't want a shy and timid person. Like,
Well, no, you said you want like a fucking outgoing person.
yes, yeah,
Roles. It's like that, but the roles reversed.
yeah.
Gender.
Gender bender up in this bitch. mm, mm, this is like problem. This guy heads up. I'm eating chips right now, so excuse my crunching
um,
sometimes.
Oh god.
she was just determined, and I wish if I talked to her again, fucking apologize because I feel bad. But it was very wholesome because every day we'd spend with each other. It's like around her friends, I'd be very quiet, but around her, I would very like exciting and talkative and outgoing. Even like on the bus, I would like just sit right next to her, and it was like a fucking, it was like a giant teddy bear right next to a girl. Like her boyfriend just wanted her a giant teddy bear she's going home with. That's how it was, cause I was, I was just very like fucking comfy inside, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute with. We
Right.
took things very slow, unlike the relationship before that.
I think
We
any
took things
relationship would be slow considered what you've gone
very
through
slow.
before.
I mean, we were standing like 2 feet away from each other at first, and then closer. We got closer, and then we like, started holding hands a bit later. I think when I was freshman year, for me, it was us holding hands, us talking, me buying her gifts and stuff. Her, I think after I bought her a gift, she kissed me, and I was like, oh, oh,
That's the one,
I am,
bro. That's the keeper.
oh, I know, but it was like, I hate it. If I was, no, I can't. If I were to like, cause she didn't have a phone, she didn't have electronics, she wasn't allowed till high school. So I was like, oh no, this is gonna be
Mm,
going on. But I'm spending more time with her. You know,
yeah.
it's a sacrifice. I was actually gonna move sophomore
Right.
just to go try to like get her back,
hmm
but it didn't, and I decided to stay.
Thank God you did.
Um,
Sorry. Like.
I'm a good guy.
Yes, very.
Whoa, coming on to me, Judy?
I don't know.
Oh.
Is that the end of your tale?
Um,
All right. Yeah. Keep it going.
I did. Here's the thing. See, my crazy ex-girlfriend started going to that middle school
Oh.
and would spend time with her, with my new girlfriend, and talk.
Oh.
Oh,
So she had a phone. And I would
Oh. Slight problem.
text her and just tell her again. I'd be like, did she text? Until one day where I realized, like, can you text her today? I said, shit. Um, I was going on the last couple days. That's when it clicked to me. She didn't tell her.
Oof.
She told her something else, maybe, that I fucking broke up with.
Oof.
I don't know. Or she didn't tell her anything, and it turned long distance,
Yeah.
where I just didn't show up. I hate it. I fucking hate it, because it was such a good relationship.
Yeah.
And it's like a relationship I want to have again, because she was so sweet. But I did get a little information about her.
Mhm.
From one of my friends read into her, and she's in a relationship now but when I was dating her, I kind of knew about this already. She's bi, so she's dating a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's
Uh,
talking and stuff, and then it was a little awkward because of how things ended for me. But
yeah.
I told her, like, if you ever see her again, like, fucking tell her I said sorry. Tell her, like, it's like a guilt trip. That's just you fucking did this. You should have done something. You should be
Yeah.
self-deceptive. So, I feel bad. Feel bad
Yeah.
about it. It's a wholesome story, but it ends in such a.
Such a shit way.
I hate it. Don't. This is why you don't stick your dick near crazy
Yeah.
or anywhere near crazy. Just don't go near. They might be hot.
Yeah,
It's not worth
you're
it,
still
man.
gunning for them. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Fuck up. Look, if I was to date a girl like Yandere again, I would probably like. I need you to tone down on the crazy. Alright, I've dealt with crazy before. I know how to fucking.
You know they're not gonna do that. You know more than us they're not gonna do that.
Shut up. Shut up. I would go to school to learning how to train a yandere. You know, it's gonna be like the fucking movie, How to Train My Dragon. It's gonna be titled How to Train Your Yandere.
It doesn't even make sense, George.
Sure does.
Is that the
I'm,
end of your tale?
that is the end of my wholesome story.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, um, so I just remembered this. You kind of helped me remember when you were talking about gifts and stuff, and I was like, oh shit. Um, so when I was in my first relationship, you know, obviously it's your first relationship, and I was in seventh grade, and I don't know anything. Um, I just remembered it was like I poured everything into her, you know? Like most of my time and most of everything I did, it was all just to her, dedicated to her, right? Like I said fuck you to school. I mean, I still did my homework cuz that's like what most of our Oh, he froze. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, I'm back.
What a
Um
fucking nerd doing your.
um yeah, I mean, I still did homework
Can you
cuz
hear us?
that's like most of our
Yeah.
hangout times. It was just like talking about doing some homework and just
And
hang out.
she just cut out.
Um
Nice. Actually, when you
okay.
started saying boring stuff in
It's
the
rough out here, bro.
relationship, it just reminded me of something to
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's just like everything's come back.
say.
Um, hello? Am I good?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can
So
hear
yeah, most of our times was just spent doing homework and hanging out, homework related things. But like, I didn't know how to focus or like, you know, balance this relationship and, you know, like hanging out with friends. So back then, me and my best friend Benny, I would practically go to his house almost every day because you know he lived on the way back, and like we would just hang out and we would you know like do any typical middle school thing that every middle schooler does. But almost every day I would go out to his house before I started this relationship. But then post relationship, I stopped going to his house as often because I poured everything to her, you know, and yeah, I was kind of a dick of a friend when that happened. And then afterwards, I thought back and I conversed with him, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry about the way I acted towards you. That was fucking, you know, it's first relationship problems. And he was like, yeah, no, I totally understand. So, props to Benny, to you know, not beat my ass when I was a dick. But yeah, that's just I just wanted to pitch that in once again. So, what were you gonna
Shout
say,
out to
George?
Benny.
Yeah, right. What a friend.
Epic.
Oh,
Oh God, I dropped my chips.
We're just a freaking mess right now.
sorry, I had to pee.
This is not a good episode. This
I should ask my mom to make me food. I'm starving, dude. Alright,
Um,
tell your story. I'll be back in a sec.
So we're choosing to listen to this later because we do review the episode. But I had poured like the gifts I gave her were only once because we dated for,
Mhm.
and it was I gave her a card which was a poem that I made myself. Poured so much of my two brain cells into it, and
Oh
she loved it
God,
when
dude.
she read it. She fucking read it and loved it. I think she threw it probably. At this point, she probably threw it away. If she didn't and she kept it and she just hides it, like and slowly like reads it from time to time, then fucking hell yeah. That's it's the warmest moment that
Yeah.
but I did buy
Ooh.
Snoopy.
Oh well, that's never fun. Okay, well, you probably won't be able to hear the rest of this tale, which is never a fun thing, because Wi-Fi is a problem.
Love
Never wants to work for me.
bad.
We will be back in a second. Hopefully, we can piece everything together.
Month.
All right, well, my Wi-Fi is really not working. Um, it's just a really bad problem. Oh, maybe I'll be back. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try something real quick. This little maneuver might cost us our lives, but I'm doing it. Alright, here we go. Mm, yeah, it says I'm disconnected. Should be coming back. Disconnected. I should be coming back.
This guy, this just weird fucking guy, just sitting there watching porn in the library.
Oh my God.
It
Alright, so
was
I was
weird
lagging
as
out this whole
shit.
time. I come back to this guy reading a porno in the library. I'm
Watching porn in the library.
I'm I'm gonna need you to rewind like 2 minutes.
So me and my, me and the girl would go to the library that's right next to our place,
Mm.
and we would like hold each other, or kiss a little bit, and then talk. But we were walking by the computer little room, and we see this guy who was just, I think he was stroking it. Mostly because on the screen was night vision fucking like little camera,
Alright.
but was a night vision camera with porn on it. And I was like, oh, that man's watching porn. And then she turned and saw it. She was like, oh yeah, he is. So we walked away from him and just like, in my mind I was thinking, what the hell is he watching? What am I gonna search it up later? I need inspiration.
Some night vision.
um, yeah, that's the little end of my fucking love stories, boys. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think that serves as a good segue and end to our past. I believe now we should start talking about our future, our present.
Congratulations.
Um, Actually, no, Isaac, you need
Dude,
to explain to the
Oh yeah,
people your love.
want to hear about the love I already said, or like my first love?
Talk about, I don't know, whichever. you're willing to tell us? Hello?
I'm fine. Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah, so whatever you're fine with telling us, so we've got time.
I guess I'll just go with the one I already told you because it's less sad.
Okay, yeah.
But, I had a crush on a girl who was a classmate. It was back in sophomore year, and I didn't even realize it at first, but I did really like her. And then eventually, I just kind of held it in for like a couple months, and until I just decided to just jump the gun and just be like, yeah, I'll just ask her, even though I knew I might get rejected. And she said no,
Oh,
so I was right. But,
right.
you know, it's not like we hate each other. I don't hate her. We're
Yeah,
still friends, and we're still on good terms.
yeah.
And that's about it.
Alright. Alright. Well, short-lived, very beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know
uh,
what to say. It's just
yeah, no, you're good. But I
gaming.
guess we can talk about our present dilemmas and our future endeavors. So
Can't relate.
I can. Well,
Hmm.
obviously this is more about me. George has some say in this as well, but um, because of some people, those some people
Uh,
that are recently in this call, that are currently in this call, I am being forced to ask out my crush after I take my AP test. So after May 20th, um, oh, are you guys here? Hello? Oh, oh, okay, well that's a slight problem. Dude, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is so bad right now.
and he just cut.
Alright, we're good. We're good. I'm
After
back.
Sometimes I
approximately
wonder.
20 seconds.
I'm back. Okay.
Oh,
So I was just telling them that like
sparkling
okay,
water. Fucking getting
well, maybe I'm not back.
the back of the
I
throat.
really don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi, man. It's
He kid.
That's why I wanted to wait until my mom got home before I started recording, but because of some
Hey,
people,
Shooty,
they forced me to record earlier. So we recorded right in the middle of when my parents got home, or when my mom got home. So whatever. Alright, I should be back in a second. Dude, my router is just so bad. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm back. Am I back?
He's back again.
um,
Alright. So as I was saying,
wait, Shooty.
what was I saying?
I wonder who this you're speaking.
Yeah, I know. I wonder. It's not like they're in this call or whatever, but I
Those
think
two fine-looking gentlemen. Where they
yeah,
are.
that are forcing me to ask my crush out after May 20th. Uh,
24, 22nd. Who
Either the
said that?
21st or
Oh,
the 22nd, because that's that's after my AP exam, and that's after her AP exam. So
Our AP exam.
yes. Oh,
ooh,
you? Oh shit, dude. Alright, yeah. So that's after our AP exam, and then
fucking boys.
don't want to give her
Oh,
extra stress before the AP exam, but chances are I'm gonna get rejected. It's a
Wait, should we
high
like
chance I'm gonna get rejected. Should we what?
Shooty,
let her rest for a bit until like before you actually confess? Because like after taking like a really stress-inducing test, and then after that, someone immediately after the confesses.
Yeah. Which is why I said give me until like the 25th, but you guys are like, no, 1 day, 2 days after. I was like, okay.
25th of this then.
fine, 25th.
All right, now I have to do it on the 25th. Fuck. I don't want to do it at all, dude.
Do
Cause
it.
But the thing is like if I don't
Too
do it,
fucking lit.
I'm not gonna go anywhere after that. It's or this
If
relationship
you
won't
don't,
go
if you
anywhere.
don't, if you don't do it, we're gonna ask her for you.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
like the perfect time to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were speculating this is the perfect time to do it because this is like during a quarantine, so this really like stresses your relationship relationships and sees how well you can do without getting together and
Yeah.
and I say this is perfect time because this is like when I'm most me, you know. This is when I'm myself, most comfortable, most vulnerable. So yeah, but yeah. So now I have to do it, and that's pretty much about it. That's my after if I get rejected, and then it's like if I get rejected, I have time to heal because we're still gonna be in quarantine after I
Mhm.
confess. So yeah.
Judy, you get rejected, I give you no homo blowjob. Alright.
We also put up bets. I said $1 says I get rejected. So if I win this bet, these two give me $1.
And we said $100 to the dozen. So if you
so
Yeah.
win,
so if they won, I give them both $100.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So what about you,
$100.
George? What do you or Isaac? What do you what's
You already know my state, dude.
yeah?
I'm
So
completely
Isaac's not
comfortable
going for anything, but
in a state of calm.
Please explain your state.
Me, I'm big comfy.
Sorry, I can't hear him.
Should he cut out again? Yeah, he
what? I wasn't saying
cut.
anything. I was just
Okay.
Isaac. What were you going to say?
Just saying I'm in a state of calm. Permanent.
What about you, George?
At this point, I have no fucking chance in life. I'm just ready.
Why do you say you have no chance?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fuck. You see this little Hawaiian fucking profile picture? That ain't me, son. That ain't me. Alright, not gonna lie. I'm a bit of a fucking ugly bitch.
You're not, dude. You look like a
I am.
child. Like a sweet little angel.
Yeah,
Not
I
in real
have a
life.
big baby face, which is why I decided to grow out a fucking.
Grow the
Or at least,
beard.
yeah, I am probably gonna have even more of a zero chance of getting into a relationship, but at least the baby face go.
Uh,
You get a
George, do you
baby
mind
face.
me saying about
Um,
the recent mishap that you had?
uh, I don't mind. I really
Okay,
don't care.
so he says he doesn't mind, so I'll just bring it up, which is so I was planning on going for this person that I'm going for right now, and then George was gonna go for someone that we both mutually know. I know more than him because we're friends, and George was talking with uh with her, and I think Jose, right?
Yeah,
And then
Jose.
the girl that he
Oh,
was going for supposedly had feelings for me, so he kind of had to give up, and then my speculations came true, and these guys were joking around. They were like, if it doesn't work out with this person, you can always go back." I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be. That's not fucking happening.
The,
But
you
the thing
literally
is,
said
it's like
two words.
I
You
kind
have
of
to.
knew this was gonna happen. I
yeah,
had a fuck big feeling. I was like, she probably wanted to meet you by yourself and herself, so she can ask you out.
yeah,
And then finding out by a friend, like, oh yeah, she likes Judy.
yeah.
I was, oh
I
yeah,
mean, we
there's
both,
no point.
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you might be able to change her feelings. You are
Fuck
definitely
it.
a person that could.
You're persuasive.
Yeah.
You
I'm
brought
only
her
persuasive when it comes to. I don't know. When am I persuasive?
Words.
words.
See, I'm
Very,
not
very
persuasive
comfy
around
words.
you guys. I think I'm only persuasive. Actually,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
you're
I'm not.
more persuasive around people that don't know you. Which is why I'm saying, like, you could totally work out with this person because she
But yeah,
doesn't know you too
but
well.
okay. Okay, here's the thing. I'm okay. A week before all this, before I knew she didn't like me and she liked Judy, happened. I was depressed. I am still fucking depressed. I find out I become a little more depressed. Um, Depression is the main thing why. Well, actually, we'll get into that another time.
Yeah.
But oh, I don't know how to start a conversation or keep one going. I'm very bad at that.
Yeah. I mean, bit of lag.
And I want that for any girl to know. If I'm just try to come up with a conversation. Texting, I just don't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we're all in the same boat here. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of know how to start a conversation. I can't be
Oh,
relied on to keep up the conversation.
oh.
Which is why, thankfully, when I was conversing with her, she carried most of the conversation.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna try. Most she hasn't texted me back, so
Yeah, dude, she takes forever to text back. Like, yeah, I'm just saying, dude.
if she does, then okay, I'll take it as that. How long does it take for her to text back?
Dude, I don't know. Like, even on her free time, when I was texting her back then, it was like sometimes she took half an hour to a couple hours. So, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I think this is different. Yeah, she doesn't text me back in there, so I'm not gonna. I think after the first day, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna try that.
Yeah.
I take like an hour or a couple hours because I'm usually busy, either playing video games or just listening to music.
Yeah, back then I was
Yeah.
playing CS constantly, so I sucked at replying. But
Yeah,
nowadays I
but
have
you didn't have
a lot of
experienced
open
this with
time.
an iPad.
Oh,
Nowadays, I think about it,
bow, 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 bow.
I'm not doing anything, and then I fucking you. It's either you're Asian or you're not Asian. Uh, why do fucking females nowadays like Asians?
Cause we got that money, bro. We have that potential to
Especially
get that
K-pop.
money. Okay, yeah.
It's
Well, listen,
K-pop.
I can't.
Yeah, it's K-pop that's
I
ruined it.
I don't know. I don't understand the whole thing behind K-pop. Also, this person that we're talking about, she made me watch some K-dramas and uh
Cool.
very. I watched one, and then I started watching another one, and then I gave up on the second one. Uh, yeah,
I
but
think I watched a bit of K-drama before, but I watched like a couple episodes and then I just stopped.
yeah, I can't do K-drama.
I can
Um,
handle the drama
I can't handle the
subtitles.
drama.
I can mostly because of fucking um is it novela?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking Spanish drama. I used to watch that a lot. It's a good thing.
My heart can't handle
It's
the
like
drama that occurs in some stuff.
I
Even
can't.
normal dramas, I just like I'm too soft-hearted.
Bro, this guy was cried at Olaf's death scene in Frozen 2.
Listen, bro, I don't know what you're talking
I was there. I was sitting
about.
right next to him.
No, you weren't. It was just
The
me
day
and George. I cleared.
Oh.
right when I could clearly see your face, I saw a tear.
Yeah, that's
I,
kind of true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was
You,
helping George. I think George was like, "Oh God."
see, I try to forget that.
I was legit the only. I think it was me and Ryan that were the only ones who were just like, "I don't care about this."
Listen, bro, you guys just have no heart. All right.
It's not
I
like I have
fucking
heart.
loved
I'm
every
trying
second of
to.
it. I loved it.
Into the end. Fucking the
It's
aftermath was the
such a
best.
good movie.
It was. Frozen
Except for that
2.
part, me.
We literally walked out of the theater. Trudy was just
Okay,
singing
we
into the.
should episodes.
How long has
Fucking
it been?
going on.
How long is what?
How long has this been?
55 minutes.
Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah.
I like how we haven't got to the fucking future part yet. We've barely touched into the present.
I mean, we're pretty much done with the present. The past is like that's where the meat of this is. The present is kind of just
We don't know what's
the
gonna
juice,
come.
and then the present is more of like the what what do you call this? It's not decor, but like what's that stuff you put on food, but that's like there for show, not so much eat.
Decorations.
I know it's not. I wouldn't say it's decorations.
I'd say
Whatever.
it's
That's
decorations.
there's an actual term for it. I'm just like I've watched enough cooking shows to know what it is, but I'm I'm gonna blank now.
I watched enough Gordon Ramsay in my time.
Exactly.
I
I don't
think
I've
I'm
know
watched
somewhat
enough
of a chef.
Shokugeki no Soma.
Oh my.
But yeah, the present
I'm
is
not
more of
much
just
help,
like
right? I know how to make ramen.
I know what Naruto's favorite ramen is. Um, but yeah, well, I mean, if we're gonna talk about future, if she says yes to my confession and we start going out, I'm gonna be the very happy, and I will
Uh,
do.
I'll be happy for you, but I'll be sad because I just lost a dollar.
well, here's the thing with you, Isaac. You don't want to be in a relationship, you know.
I'm not looking for one. It's not that I don't want to
Yeah,
be.
Isaac's not looking
I'm
for
just comfortable.
Isaac isn't looking for one, but he'll be sad to see you. Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
comfortable.
um, yeah, if I get one, if she says yes, I'll be very happy, and I will have, I don't know. I won't have to worry about balancing my friendships because I hang out with you guys during school, and my best friend, Benny, he's been in Spain for a bit. He came back because of the whole coronavirus thing, but uh, he's practicing soccer in Spain, so I don't have to worry about what he. The only thing I do have to worry about, I won't say it until post confession because this is gonna give away too
Yeah.
much, and I don't want to reveal the person before the confession. I mean, I highly doubt
I'm
she
not gonna
watches
lie.
this, but you
If
know.
she says yes, you gotta bring on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, totally. Oh yeah, and yeah. So, George, do you have anything to say for future, and then I'll bring up
Um, look, I'm if the person that I still like her, I still want to date her.
Mhm.
If if I text her saying, I'm gonna fucking text her and go like, hey, let's be friends and let's fucking just start talking, get to know each other.
Yeah,
Now, if she responds and if she listens to this because of you, Trudy,
yeah.
and she hears me say this, I will text you that before this uploads. And if you do watch this and listen to it, just know I'm fucking trying my best, okay? If I do end up in a relationship, then in the future, near future, or then fucking hooray, I'm gonna probably keep it a secret. Just
Not to us though.
or yeah, not to you guys, but if like she wants to be in the podcast
Yeah,
or even mention, then I'll probably say something about it. Oh yeah, here she is. But if not, secret.
yeah.
If I do get into one, I'm gonna be very.
Of
I'm gonna be
course,
happy,
dude. Of
fucking
course.
man. I'm not little, by the way. I'm like 5'8".
Are you actually? Holy shit, we're like.
Yeah,
I thought I
because
was way shorter than that.
Jasper is.
Cause like we're like the same height, and I've always thought that I was like, I don't know. I've never been the tallest. I've always been like average height. So like, you know,
Well, average American height is
yeah.
so.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's our past, present, and
That's
future of our love lives. And after this, I'll talk to you more about the girl, cause this is some confidential stuff that uh
mm,
can't go on the podcast. Um,
And just be sitting here.
Isaac has pitched in his 2 cents. Uh, so this is not Isaac has not contributed much because he can't
I've said
contribute
enough.
much. Yes. Um, but
actually, I have a question.
go ahead.
Isaac, let's say you get into a relationship in the near future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, buddy? You gonna bring her into the podcast? You gonna keep telling anyone besides?
You cut out.
Would you bring her
Are
into
you
the
gonna?
podcast, or are you gonna keep her a secret?
Yeah.
I like. I don't know. I wouldn't bring her into the
I've
podcast
got the corona.
unless like, she
Sorry.
asks it. Unless like she asked for it. You know.
I'd probably bring it up, just like, hey, uh, I don't know if you know this. You probably do, but George, Isaac, and I are doing a podcast. Would you like
Like,
to
I'm not gonna
star in it?
force you to it if she doesn't want to do
Yeah, I
it.
mean, I'm gonna bring it up, right? Like casually bring it up and just be like,
Yeah.
would you like to star in it in an episode?
And
Because
I'm not gonna keep it a secret from you guys.
yeah, obviously.
So it's like
Well, this
you
is a
know.
thing all three of us are doing, so it's kind of like we kind of have to
So
be
it's like
open-ended with all of us.
yeah. So
I
it's
do
like
have to
no
tell.
to the first question, and then also no to the second question. So just no.
I have to bring this up with my best friend. I have to converse to him about this. Benny, I need to talk to him and be like, yeah, dude, I've got feelings for someone, and I'm currently going for her, and I'm gonna confess, and yeah. Or maybe I wait until I get rejected or accepted, and then I'll tell him. Nah, I should tell him beforehand. He's my best friend. He's
Is
my
he gonna
brother.
give you advice?
I'm super transparent. No, I mean, it's one of those things where like I've known him for such a long time, and like we trust each other both so much that like I can just be super transparent with him, and he's super transparent with me. So I should bring it up.
You should bring Benny on.
Y- You think so? I could totally.
A lot of people to bring on.
Although I don't know,
This is,
he's kind of a boomer when it comes to Discord, so
oh,
That is
that's
true.
oh,
like he uses Skype, bro. Like you think he's gonna?
well, I
um,
mean, mostly because whenever you talk about Benny, it's like he sounds like such a cool guy. I want to get to,
oh yeah,
want to,
totally.
want to bring him in and go like, hey man, let's talk.
I'll talk to him
Okay,
about it.
you know what? In podcast, I'm gonna do this in podcast. I'm gonna message her right now.
Oh, right now?
Let's be
Oh
friends.
shit, dude.
I want to get to know you. The only time I'll have the fucking balls.
Shit, you see, this is where George is more confidant than I am because he can do it like right fucking now. When I was trying to message the person I liked, it took me 10 years just to press send. Like I drafted the message, but I couldn't send it. Isaac can vouch for me. He was there.
I was there through all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
George was not. I don't know what he was doing, but George was not. And yeah.
doing
So
something.
yeah, that's the future, past, and present of our love life, our relationships, our uh, you know, our interests in love at least. Um, I say
And message sent.
I was about to sign off and then I realized, oh wait, hold on, I have something. Um, just heads up, we are planning on doing uh a point 0.5. So you guys know
Oh yeah.
we have our normal podcast, but occasionally, not like after every episode, but like whenever we have some important updates or whatnot, we'll do a point 0.5, which will be 10 to 30 minutes, and it'll just be us talking, updating about our life, updating about equipment, the podcast. Like this week, we were planning on doing a point 0.5. After this, because we were only able to upload once, and we were gonna bring that up in the point 0.5. This week you're only getting one episode, which is unfortunate, but that's just how things played out. And some other stuff will be explained in the point 0.5. So after this, go check out the point 0.5. I don't know when the point 0.5 is gonna be out, but whenever it comes out,
Yeah.
that's why you should turn on post notifications, and then you'll find out when the point 0.5 gets released.
Oh,
And
fuck off.
it'll
For
be a short,
people, for,
yeah, it'll just be a short, brief, just update, and yeah. Um,
yeah, it's a little explanation of why we
yeah, just a
done it.
little explanation on the podcast, update on life, update on, you know, just
I
the,
mean, there's not much going on in our
yeah, just the off topic podcast
life.
stuff. Yeah,
It's a little serious thing that we
yeah,
tell you guys so you guys know.
exactly.
Because I don't know about you two, but I love doing this. This is very,
Yeah, this is fun.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Isaac stays
It's
quiet.
funny at the end of this.
Oh,
What happened?
Nothing. Ignore what I said.
Oh. uh, yeah. Also, if you guys leave a comment on whether you guys think having the gameplay in the background is good or not, because we're still undecided on that. This kind of just was a spur of the
Oh,
moment thing. Isaac just started playing, and then
I didn't want to pause.
yeah, he just started playing,
or
so we kind of just kept it.
even if not gameplay, sometimes like fucking music
Yeah,
for certain occasions.
yeah.
I mean, because when we have
Or
I
cameras
mean, we
around,
haven't
it's
dabbled with
probably
music, but I think music is definitely something we're gonna have to implement. And
we're gonna,
Also, face cams are something we're also gonna implement.
So the game
Except for me.
isn't gonna
Except
launch
for
that
George,
week.
yes. Except for George.
If I get a PC, I'm probably still not gonna do face cam, but
Yeah.
I'll
So we're
probably be
gonna
more better
share this
quality and
news with-
put more of my part into it.
Yeah.
Of this
Yeah. Um. So, oh yeah, by next week you should have face cams from both Isaac and I. That's gonna be
I can
that's
already
gonna be.
write it.
We'll explain it in further detail in the point 5. That's gonna be after this, and I think that's about it. I'll converse with Benny in a little bit while still conversing with you guys. I think we've covered everything. We still don't know what okay, get out of here. We still don't know what our topic is for the next time, and we still don't know what we're planning, but here we are, and we're doing it. And my Wi-Fi is all messed up because my brother waltzed into my room. So give me a second as I fix this Wi-Fi. You guys heard what I said. These guys did not. So that's highly unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, okay. I heard you. So I guess I'll have to repeat. Actually, no. They can find out in the podcast. They'll find out in the podcast. All right, we're back. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? We've touched on everything, touched on our past, future, present, in terms of love interest. We've talked about point 5 and additional guests we are thinking of bringing in. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in to this podcast. I am
Wait,
your host.
should we say this in point 5 or talk about it more in point 5 or just say it briefly?
What?
Like of us bringing in new members. More members.
We could talk about more in point 5. I briefly mentioned it. Um,
Ooh,
yeah. So
ooh.
um, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I'm your host for this episode, episode 3. I think next host is gonna be Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So next host is gonna be Isaac. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all in the next. Oh, we will see you all in the point 5. We still don't know who's gonna
Yeah.
host point 5. Am I gonna host point 5?
Uh,
Should it
Can
just be
do.
whoever hosted the
I
previous episode hosts the point 5?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Because like a full-on hour podcast episode.
Yeah. All right. All right. Who's counting us down?
3,
Isaac usually counts us
2,
down.
1.
Bye.
Bye.
And
Oh, little
Uh,
cutouts.
we
Bye.
we suck at
Go
this. All right.
away.
We
Thanks,
do.
thanks, guys. Don't forget to like and sub, and
Go
turn on
away.
post notifications.